everybody. Let's get some glitter. And then let's throw it at people. And then let's get a marching band and go into Walmart and make people's life a living, stinking hell. This is great, but we're going to do it for the country. We're going to do it because it's the right thing to do. Doesn't it? It sounds like it, doesn't it? I mean, really.
This is the Glenn Beck program.
Cut, cap, and balance. It has just been voted on in the Senate, and it has failed. Congratulations. Now we can finally get to that Obama compromise. And
we also have these awful attacks, these violent attacks by these Tea Party members who were showing up and disrupting businesses and threatening people and throwing stuff around, and just this vitriolic hate from the Tea Party who keeps showing up in these mobs and creating these mob-like hostile environments for people and businesses.
That would be SEIU and the glitter attacks. I mean, those are the two different ones that are doing it.
Yeah, like I said, the Tea Party people, right?
No,
those are the
That's the
Tea Party
SEIU is
government.
trying to shut down Walmart, and then of course the glitter attacks are people that somehow or another think throwing glitter all over people is going to make them change their mind, or I don't know what that's going to do.
Yeah.
That's in history. That's the typical way.
Glitter has been the thing
glitter has been the defining characteristic of most major changes in opinion in world history.
About 10
10
to 20, I guess, homosexuals walked in dressed as barbarians or whatever into the Bachmann clinic in Minneapolis, and here's what happened.
Glad to hear that.
Yeah.
Take a look in your book. We got
They were asking for Marcus.
Marcus! You here today?
No.
Not here today. That busy guy. What? We need to be disciplined. We need discipline.
I'm sorry, but I do need to ask you to leave. This is a private business.
What a disappointment. We came to see Marcus. We need to be disciplined.
This is
helping?
If you
Seriously?
think this is going to help people change their mind, you're out of your mind.
Well, wait till the chant, and then you might change your mind.
Oh yeah, the chant always changes me. Yeah.
The chant will help. Because now they're throwing glitter all over the business. Glitter is going up, and now here comes a chant. You can't pray away the gay, baby. I was born this way. Now, if you change your mind, I mean, that's gonna that'll change it, right?
I have to tell you,
how's that going to help?
It's not going to help.
Seriously,
it's not going to help. That is not that. That's. I mean, it's third grade. It really is the plan of third graders. It's the most. Well, I don't need to even say it. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous, and you're starting to see this on all fronts from the left. It doesn't matter. It's not the gay thing. It's the budget thing. It's a union thing. Whatever it is. This is their plan.
Yeah, I mean, to take out of the issue here for a second and just talk about approach. You know, you come
That's
in
what
here,
I'm talking about.
You're trash. Yeah, exactly. You're trashing a business. You're disrupting their business. Blah 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 blah. Whatever. I mean, just from your own personal gain. Is that work? You know, I was at the dentist a couple weeks ago, and they had a TV on in the dentist, and they were showing Ellen, the Ellen Show, and you know who's done more? You know, to move their cause along. Here's Ellen, who just goes and she does a show every day, and people like her. And she's likable. She's really likable. She's funny. She does her job well. She was talking about her relationship with Portia de Rossi, and she was talking about little thing that they had going on at their house, and they were laughing about it. It was funny, and it was relatable to people who aren't gay, and it was something that was just like, oh, okay, well, there you go.
That's better to me than a glitter attack.
Yeah, that doesn't help. The glitter attack is not helpful.
This is the thing that I think people don't understand, and they don't want to accept. The people that are behind these attacks, and I'm not saying the glitter attacks, but the attacks in Walmart, the sit-ins at our capitals. It's all basically the same group of people. And what they're trying to do is break the system, to fundamentally transform the system. They all know. You don't have to be you don't have to be in a a Muslim meeting with a Marxist to be able to figure it out. Are they meeting? Are they meeting? I don't know. Sometimes they are. Sometimes they're not. I don't know. I don't think these groups are all meeting together. But what they are doing is they all see the opportunity to change the system. And they're taking the adversarial role to change the system. This is a sign that you're on the wrong side. When you are taking a side where you're like, we're going to shut them down, we're going to shut it up, we're going to scare people. Whenever you have a system that sends out the brown shirts, but let's be clear, that's what SEIU is doing, except they're doing it with a marching band. But they are intimidating people. They are trying to frighten you. What do you think? Listen to that. Play the glitter attack. You could say they're throwing glitter at people, and so it makes it funny. But listen to what they're saying. And if you're a woman sitting behind the desk, I don't care where you're working, you're there sitting behind the desk, and a group of people come in, and they have this attitude. Are you frightened? Listen.
Glad to hear that. Yeah. Take a look in your book. We got an appointment to see Marcus. Marcus! Is he here today?
No.
Not here today. That busy guy. What? We need to be disciplined. We need to
Stop. Now, you are a regular person. Now, they've already done this to Michelle Bachmann and thrown things at her. Newt Gingrich has already had things thrown at him. But at least people like that have some sort of protection. You can't do that to people. You can't throw things at people, like presidential candidates. You're likely to get shot. You don't do that. As somebody who is in the public eye and has security, I'm sorry, but you have a chance of something happening to you. If you reach in your pocket and start pulling something out, I'm telling you, we're living in a different world. You don't do that. So they're intentionally trying to cause fear of the presidential candidate. But people like that, they have protection. This woman doesn't have protection. You're a woman. You're sitting in that room, and this happens to you. Do you feel safe? So what does that mean? What they're trying to do is get you to, I can't work there anymore. I can't. That is exactly how it always starts. The thugs come out first. They can disguise it with glitter. They can disguise it with a marching band, but they are thugs, period. They are using fear and intimidation, period. That's all they're doing.
I mean, the same thing with the Rupert Murdoch. He's testifying. They come after him with a pie. I mean, it's silly. But you're right. Like
it's the first step. If pies and glitter don't get it done, then what?
And you really are, I think, putting yourself in danger when you do something like that. I mean, you know these security guys; they take things seriously. And when especially a presidential candidate is sitting at a table doing a book signing and you start throwing stuff at him, something is, to no fault of the security guy, they see you reaching for something. They don't know what it is. They don't know if you put a chemical in what you're throwing at them. They don't know if there's, they don't know what it could be.
They have no idea.
It's their job to make sure something like that doesn't happen.
But remember, the Weather Underground's idea is to create a system that is ungovernable.
Yeah.
Well, that's it. That's it. You can't have presidential candidates doing book signings and meeting people. You can't have it if it's ungovernable. You can't have people walking in and doing this and being a barbarian throwing glitter in a private business. You can't do that.
I don't know what the business was, but it's just one of those things you can't go in there.
You just can't do it.
You can't. It's just you have to have some sort of civilized way to approach things.
This is why we have to be better. They're going to poke and prod and poke and prod, and we cannot. We are still a civilized society, and you can't do it. I will tell you this, that I was supposed to announce something today regarding restoring courage. And I got a note today and said, Glenn, it is come apart again. You can't announce it. We're going to have to do X, Y, and Z. And I wrote in all capital letters, I will not. I will not compromise. I know what is supposed to happen. I know where we're going. I will not compromise. There are forces at work that are bigger than you or me or all of us put together. And I know what side I'm on. And I know exactly how evil works. And evil is trying to destroy everything it can. And it is trying to push buttons. It is trying to intimidate and scare and everything else. No. I draw the line in the sand. No. And you must do the same. I would ask, on changing topics here, I would ask that you would pray for the Restoring Courage event. I spoke to, I can't even say, but I spoke to, we have fasted this week. We have prayed this week. We have had the rabbis over in Israel fast and pray. We are doing what we're supposed to do to make sure that we cause no harm, that we do the right thing. But I will stand. And I would ask that you would pray as hard as you possibly can that the things that we are working on somehow or another come through. I sat in my office this morning, and Raj came in. I haven't seen Raj for about a week. And Raj came in, and he said, how are things going? And I said, today, if you would have asked me this yesterday, I would have said, great. This morning, absolutely everything that we are working on is absolutely on fire. And there is no way to put it out, and there is no way that I can see to solve the problems. None. None. But I will tell you this. I know that the rivers will turn over in their beds. I know that the seas can part. I know that there is a pillar of fire that will protect and guide. I know it. I have no idea how. This morning I found out we are about $5.5 million in the red on Restoring Courage. I have not asked you for a dime. I'm asking you, sign up for GBTV. I'm asking you, if you want to show your courage and stand with Israel and you want to make it known, there's T-shirts available, things like that. I ask you to participate. I ask you to be involved. I'm giving you in exchange an unbelievable month of coverage and education on Israel and why this is important, and it's all on gbtv.com starting next month. And I ask you for $4.99 for a month, if you believe in it. And I am way in the red. And somebody said to me today, I have to fly out someplace and try to figure some things out because it's some things are falling apart. And somebody said to me this morning, well, should we cut back? Should we do this? And I said, no, we will not. I am not afraid. It will happen. I have faith. If you do, will you join me? I have some information. Here's a guy in Pakistan. There's a guy in Pakistan that is having a watch party in Pakistan. He said, could you please not post me on your website? But I want all of the information because I'm going to have some friends gather at my house. But if you put me on your website, I and my friends will all die. We have no concept of what the rest of the world is going through. We have no concept of the evil that is covering this planet. But look out, because I have a howitzer, and we are going to pierce the darkness with a howitzer. Look out. Good is on the rise, and it's not going to flinch. Join me, will you? gbtv.com. Join us now.
Glenn Beck says he's going to fire a howitzer at somebody. He's going to... oh, no.
Tax Resolution Services is
Wait,
our
he didn't even respond. That means he believes it. He's really doing it this time.
Tax Resolution Services.
I told you the Tea Parties were violent. I told you.
Sponsor this half hour. It's a glitter gun.
Oh.